you were a little kid, did you ever run around the kitchen trying to help your mother while she cooked? When I was younger, that was my favorite thing to do. My mother and grandmother had me helping in the kitchen as soon as I was old enough to sit in a chair by myself. Coming from an Armenian family, they like to make a lot of different Armenian dishes. A favorite holiday dessert of ours would be Paklava, an Armenian pastry full of nuts and sugar, which is very similar to Greek baklava. But as I've gotten older, I've helped my family bake more, which means that I've been making a lot of baklava. So today, I would like to tell you how to properly make it. First, you'll have to gather your ingredients, and you'll need sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, nuts, we're using pecans, and phyllo dough. You also need numerous bowls and pans and a brush. First, to prepare the dish, you need to chop up a cup of nuts, which I've already done, and put into a bowl. And then you will need to mix 1/2 a cup. You need to mix 1/2 a cup of sugar and 1/2 a cup of brown sugar and put them into a bowl. And now for the brown sugar. And then you'll take 1 capful of cinnamon, and then you just mix it up with your hands. And then once you're done mixing all of the sugar together, you want it to blend nicely and there shouldn't be any chunks. And then you take the bowl of sugar and cinnamon, and you'll take the bowl of nuts that are already chopped, and you want them to be fine because you don't want any big pieces when you bite into it. And you'll mix them into one bigger bowl, which I have over here. And then, so it should start looking like something like this. Almost like sand, kind of. Then once again, you use your hands and you mix these together as well. Then that's what it should start looking like. And also, I've already buttered the pan. You need to butter it before you put the dough in it. And then you'll take 1 whole roll of phyllo dough, and you'll place each layer on top of each other, but you have to be very careful because they like to tear a lot. And this would be the second roll of it. Then take it, mix everything that you've already put together in this bowl, and you want to put it evenly on top of the already phyllo dough. And then spread it out evenly. You don't want too much one thing in one spot. And then after that, start taking your phyllo dough again. You'll take 1 piece of it, and then you'll take a brush, and it's 2 sticks of butter, by the way, and you completely cover the whole first layer with butter. And then once you're done with that layer, you have to come and put a second layer on top of it. But this time when you butter it, you only want to drizzle it a little bit. You don't need to coat it quite as much as the layer before it. You just kind of move the brush around like so, just to splatter it all over. And then you'll move on with the rest of the dough. And then you butter this layer again. And once you've used all of your phyllo dough, you take the last piece of it and you put it on the top, and you make sure to butter it thoroughly once again. And just make sure it's all covered evenly. And then once you've got it covered, completely covered with butter, you'll take a knife and you'll cut it diagonally. And you want to start off in the corner, and you'll only cut 3/4 of the way through. And then you'll move over about an inch and you'll cut again. And you'll do this until you have the whole pan cut. And then once you're done cutting it, it should look something like this. And then after that, you should put it in an oven that was preheated to 350 degrees and leave it in there from anywhere between 40 to 45 minutes until it's golden in color. And once your paklava is done and out of the oven and cooled for a while, this is what it should look like. And after that, you should make your syrup, which is a cup of water and a cup of sugar, and you should bring it to a boil. And after that, you pour it evenly on top of the paklava. Once you're done pouring the syrup on top of your paklava, you must let it sit and cool for a few minutes before you can eat it. And as you have seen, making paklava is not very difficult. I've been making it since I was a young child. It can just be very time consuming. You must butter each and every layer, and then you must wait hours for it to cool before you can eat it, which has been something that is difficult for me to do. And to this day, I still enjoy being in the kitchen with my mother and making paklava with her.